Up like we in the club, fly flashy, grown classy, still turn to the dub. Saturday mornings, no walk of shame, we fresh up. 950 lounge, that's my guilty pleasure. I don't miss my favorite show, I put everything on hold. Work the baby, even the babysitter no. When 950 come on, don't bother. I'm locked in 10 to 1, no problem. Turn on the radio. You and I turn on the radio. Yeah.
Simmons, never a dull moment. We're back 950 Lounge live Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon now. DSN, Apex Radio, iHeart Radio. Thank you for tuning in. Big shout again to Miss Ashley North. We're joined by the ladies again. Back from Mistake. It ain't a mistake why they saying. I know I've been saying it all day, but it's so easy to say. And we're joined by a gentleman that is really, we're taking this theatrical role today because we got a gentleman here to my right who's doing some amazing things in the directing front. And he's a pretty talented brother himself. He was here, I think, like 2 years ago.
This is like my
third time, right? Yeah. So it's always a pleasure.
He was asked for somebody that we don't have no more with us, so you know it's been a while.
I'm not even going there. Like Phil Jackson said, you bury your dead and keep marching. Ladies and gentlemen, my man Chase Parke. What's up, brother?
What's going on, everybody? It's good to be here.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you coming through. I know you're excited to see the ladies.
I am. Yes, I'll keep my all that.
Yeah, you know he got
all that down.
You know he got some pride in him.
Yeah. For people that don't know, Chase is our cousin.
Our cousin's son, second cousin.
Yes, he is.
And you know, you and your sister doing some amazing things. I know she's doing the cooking thing. And
yeah, she actually just got into culinary school.
That's beautiful.
And so she's gonna be going in the fall.
I gotta reach out to her and use some vittles up here.
Yeah, she's definitely really invested in it. Like she's been doing catering events. So if you need to holla at her Instagram is Savor the Crown.
Yeah.
Savor the Crown. That's my sister's Instagram.
I'm gonna get her up here because she's doing some amazing things, and even Vince Jr. I mean,
he's all over the place. He was, I think, the last time I seen him, he was in like he was somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah, he called me one day. When I was still working in the city, and I'm like, dude, it's like 3 PM. He's like, I'm just waking up. Nah, I'm in. He was somewhere with the time clock was still in the AM hours. He was on the west somewhere. So big shout
I called
to him.
I called him one day like, oh, we should meet up, whatever. He's like, nah, man, I'm in China right now. I can't meet with you. I was
like,
okay, all right,
cool. But you're part of Question of the Day, and so the ladies are back, part of Question of the Day. And Question of the Day is presented by B&P Catering. It's the weekend. Nobody wants to cook. So why bother? Go to bnpcatering.com. They got everything you need, from everything from gluten-free to Italian to soul food. Unlike Chase's sister, but they pay us money. But nevertheless, go to bnpcatering.com. Tell them 950 Lounge sent you for a special discount. bnpcatering.com. Old school meals for new age people. That's bnpcatering.com. Tell them Rodeo sent you just in case it doesn't add up to what you want.
So it won't be a contest of inches.
But it's Question of the Day. And today, ladies and Chase, we're going with things your girlfriend or boyfriend, depending who we ask, does that drives you crazy. Now, ladies, I don't know your setup or situationship.
Senseless plug.
When it comes to, let's start with Ms. Breaux.
Yes.
When it starts with relationships, is it somebody, a man that significant other in your life that drives you crazy?
Well,
Let me count the ways.
well, it's not a man that drives me crazy.
That's why we're here now.
Situations.
To be honest,
Let's talk about it. Okay.
Yes, my girlfriend does drive me
That's
crazy.
what's up. Okay.
Love her to death, but she got a mouth on her and she's Pisces.
And when you say she drives you crazy, it's just personality, presence. What is it?
Well, I mean, she just always has something to say about something. You know, it's just never, just be quiet. She just always got to say something.
I get that same situation in my house. Like, just shut up. I paid the bills. Don't listen. I hope she ain't listening. What about you, Miss Senii? I'm gonna go last name because I'm gonna keep it formal. Now, I listen. I've seen some of your. I found out something just watching social media. Not that I'm a creep or nothing like that. I just happened to see a picture. Like, oh, I didn't even know. So when it drives you crazy, now you guys are both in the same industry.
Yes.
So that can be a little,
Yes. Okay, so my Scorpio, we collaborate with writing, and sometimes we have artistic differences. And that's it.
Yeah, don't throw no furniture or no items.
I love how she said artistic
differences. Chicago.
I'm glad.
But yes, really, he might suggest something and I'll be like, it's going to be this way.
Okay, and we're going to leave it that way.
Wow.
Miss Ellis,
Put it on top.
Love you, baby.
We got some intrigue from your co-hosts here. So what about you when it comes to being driven crazy by that other person?
Well, I'm actually single.
Oh my God! We're gonna have her back and do a special show. We'll do the Chuck Woolery but I'm sorry. So when you're in a relationship, or the men that drive you crazy,
Right?
drive you to be single.
Just sometimes the time thing. Sometimes I feel like to them that I dedicate a little bit too much time to my work, and sometimes it's hard for the schedule thing.
Schedule.
Yeah.
Hit that valve pretty hard.
So it might be that, but other than that.
What about you, Chase? I know player here. I know you not a word you never been able to manipulate.
The name Chase.
I'm rocking with Nicolette on the single train. I am on the single train too.
Anybody want to run?
That's the safe. That's the safe ride.
Look at all the smiles. Oh my God!
Safe. It runs express.
Nicolette told me to watch the show one Monday. That's what they do, right?
It comes on time. Like it runs express. Come on. But I can sort of side with you where it is a time thing where you're so invested in your craft and what you want to do, and the other person they just don't get it, especially if they're not in the same industry as you. Me, not only do I make films, but I also work in network television as well. So the schedule's I have to put a lot of time and effort into it. One, I want to keep my job. Two,
that's very important.
I got bills to pay, so I want to keep my job. And two, I have a goal and a dream that I'm trying to pursue. So it's like if you don't understand that, like how could we coexist? Which is
Look
kind
at
of
you,
hard.
how you talk them out there, situationships.
I try.
My milk of magnesia.
That's how you always get them, though. I'm trying to follow my dreams right now.
That sounds like a pimp, man.
I'm on the come up, baby.
Well, let's start with one of the first ones here that we have from our buddies at AskMen.com. She's always late. A guy we know, or girl, has an ex that used to be an inside joke. They were never on time. Universal measures say that people are normally 15 to 30 minutes late. Let's go to you, Nicolette. Your thoughts when he's always late. Normally we say women are always late, but this has men and women can be late. Your thoughts on promptness when it comes to, what drives you crazy?
Right. Yeah. No, I can't do the whole late thing. Like, I get it.
10 o'clock is 10 o'clock.
Right. But if you're like 10 minutes late and you let me know maybe 30 minutes before you're going to be 10 minutes late, then that's valid.
Right.
But if it's like, oh, I'm 10 minutes late and it's 10 o'clock, that don't make no sense.
Good thing you don't date rodeo.
That's why I'm upstairs.
What's your thoughts on being late? Now, again, you're in a committed relationship already, so, and you're both writers, so, you know,
Well,
time is of the essence.
I'm the late one. I'm always the late person, and
just gotta deal with it.
he's so annoyed. I was late yesterday. He was like, but you were closer. Like, why are you always late? And I'm like, cause I'm like thinking, like I'm things, so many things.
Wait.
I'm sorry. I'm working on it. Still working on it.
You ain't gotta apologize to me.
It depends on what you're late for, you know.
Oh, true. Well,
Like what, rodeo?
Huh? I'm just saying, it depends on what you're late for. Listen,
Can you elaborate, please?
well, I'm like this. If you late coming to bed, then I feel it's a problem.
Late to bed, what? To sleep? Have bonbons with you? What? What's late for doing what?
Yeah, what is late? Yeah, what's late for bed?
It's not spreading the like I said last week. The what did I say we spread?
Don't tell me about the applesauce again,
Yeah, the
bro.
applesauce.
Come
It ain't
on,
spread
man. Here we go with the applesauce.
Miss Vaughn, you like applesauce?
Yeah.
Well, not rodeo. Don't eat his. No.
That one.
So what about with you? With being is being late? Is it a pet peeve? Does it no? Dive into that.
I'm a difficult one because I do have to side with Cylla. I am late, and I always blame it on the trains. Even if it's a good day with the trains, I'm always late. But I don't like it when somebody's late on me. So yeah, I'm a difficult one.
Chase, you drop her. She's always late. It becomes a situation where you affecting my time. Is it a form of disrespect?
Yes, you will get dropped. I'm gonna be honest. Listen,
Please be honest.
I value because I value my time. When you waste my time, then that's you.
mad.
Yeah, like I just gotta let you go. Like I mean, I think first date, second date, you may get like a 10-minute grace period. But after that, if there's a pattern, then I'm gonna be like, all right,
want
come
some
on.
cookies,
This is rough.
With him. What about you, Classic? Your thoughts? Now, I've known you for a long time. Now, I guess it assumes, what her other skills are. But for the sake of radio and conversation, if she's always late, is it a form of disrespect?
I say yes, because after a while, it's just like, really? You can't get yourself together. You know I'm going to be here at this time. You know how I am. So let's just get it together. Start an hour before. This way you're on time, if not earlier. Because you know I'm going to show up at 10 o'clock. I'm going to be here. And if you're not here, I'm going to look at you with the side eye. Really? And then I'm going to text you. You have 15 minutes. If you're not here in 15 minutes, I'm leaving you, and then I'm gonna go enjoy myself for the rest of the night. And we might not be in a relationship by the time that ends.
And Kev, especially if they're a side chick, that's the essence. Because you like get home to the real chick.
There is no clock with side chick.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it ain't.
Well, it depends on the side chick now. Side chicks, they get.
Gotta get home to the real one.
Treat me.
Different clock.
If they're on a different clock on the side.
Don't you dots have a watch?
Let's move on to the next one. This is a very interesting one and got me tongue-tied. She uses sex as a weapon. Nicolette, let's start with you. You're the single one. Uses sex as a weapon. Do you agree that women use sex as a weapon? Think of your character from Situationship.
Yes, thank you. I was getting ready to say that. Thank you. What would Robin do in this one? We'll go to Robin for this one.
Well, Robin got friends, so.
Robin got needs.
Yeah.
She got lots of needs.
She got lots of needs. That's Robin, y'all, not Nicolette.
Right, we're talking about character-based.
Right, so, I don't think it should be used as a weapon. I don't agree with everything Robin does.
Right.
And, but she got needs. Some people are like that.
I respect
to each his own.
What about you, Backstage Ed? She uses sex as a weapon. How do you feel about that?
Nah, that never happened.
Never happens to you?
Never
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Never.
I ain't Lou Rawls to say, never happened to me.
The new Tay Diggs.
And why is it never happens to you? Your woman never asked you for a pair of shoes, and then when you said no, or take her to a real dinner, you said no, she didn't.
No, if you do everything that you do right, it's never going to be a weapon.
This is the homeowner.
It's not the dating game, man. You don't have to impress the ladies. 2 out of 3 ain't even on the market. What about you, Chase? Now, you have pretty strong opinions on her being late, so I want to hear about you.
So sex is a weapon?
Right, like if you don't do what she says, she holds the goodies.
Oh, she's gonna hold the goodies.
Yeah, back from you, yeah. You go find somebody else with another grocery
I
store?
thought you meant like she'll sex you into a Birkin bag, kind of like she'll sex you to get her a Birkin bag or something.
I mean, that's a weapon,
Yeah,
yes.
it could be used as a weapon.
Right, but if you don't get the bag, then there's not going to be any need for the gun.
That's true. I think that, I mean, let's be honest. Men were dogs. No matter how you want to cut the cake, men are dogs. Some men are dogs.
Kevin Spade.
There are some good guys out there.
I am.
I for one, am a good guy, but I got to give it from the different side of the coin. I mean, for the most part, every woman in here has something under them, a vagina, correct?
Y'all have that?
I'm hoping.
Okay, good. I hope so. Never assume.
Nah. This show we can assume. We can assume.
I'm saying in general, we have a wide audience.
I'm making the assumption that every woman in here has a vagina. Okay. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, like that's something that's common. Like every woman has a vagina. Hell, even dudes have vaginas now. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So, to use something that's so common, like a guy's gonna can go to another girl and get something that he's getting from you. I think it's the other factors that can have a control on a man, like, you know, your intelligence, just your overall personality. Those are things that you can use as a weapon and be like, you know, I can't see you anymore, or we can do this, and then next thing you know, the guy's like all over the place trying to get you.
Well, Imana, in your situation, is 2 ladies. So from a standpoint, does that, but Chase is saying equal in your situation as well? If, you know, sex is a weapon, be holding sex because you didn't get your way, you know, I mean, is that something that relevates with you?
I mean, I'm sure in, you know, other same-sex relationships, but within mine, no, I think we communicate. And with her, it's like I was saying, you know, she's very like, this is what I want, like this is, you know, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, and it's like we have that verbal communication that we don't have to.
So it doesn't have to go to that level.
Sex.
Perfect.
Yeah,
okay.
for it to be used as a weapon. So.
Rodeo, I'm gonna end this segment with you because you know I know you know she don't cook you the right meal. No.
Jingling.
Your thoughts, Rodeo, on sex as a weapon?
Well,
you had the same thing as backstage.
You know, that was back in the days. I told my that was a music group. You know, sex is a weapon. You know, first of all. Listen.
But this ain't saying for
people. Listen, in general, people always gonna use what they got to get what they want. And you know, more women use this, you know, the cookies or whatever you want to call it, pot roast, whatever.
Snappy nappy.
Yeah, they use it as to get what they want. You know, that's why they always say, don't let a man into your kitchen unless he's going to eat all your goodies.
Oh wow. Well, that's definitely not your problem because we see what you play with.
Yeah. Where's the supermarket at?
The whole supermarket. Whole supermarket.
Whole Foods.
No, it's not Whole Foods.
And I'm not talking about no little bodegas either on the corner.
You get it? Whole Foods. Classic, you want to take us out? Sex the weapon?
Yeah, it's true. I've been down that road before. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you experience?
I'm gonna tell you why. You know what it is? It's because you get that one girl and that vagina, as my man here said it so well, and then that what that mouth do. That it's just like you want to give for the world because you don't want to lose what that vagina and that mouth do. So you just willing to give out the farm, the house, everything, so you can maintain that vagina and what that mouth do.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Vagina, for that stimulating conversation
Mr. Big
on
Mouth.
vaginas and the powers of vagina. We're back on the Rod 9 Lounge live Saturday afternoon. Ladies, some mistake. This web series, again, catch it Monday. Launches 7 p.m. Eastern, so 4 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock Central, and my man Chase Parker. And you got a lot of things happening too. What's the latest project coming out?
Oh, well, it's already out.
Right.
It's on YouTube called Bullet of the Bible. It's a short film directed by myself, written by Jay Burrow, and shot by my man John. It's about a gentleman who devoted his life to Christ, and his faith is sort of tested when he finds out that his mother is killed. So that's out now. You can go on YouTube and see that, Bullet or the Bible. I'm actually speaking about post-production. I'm in post right now for a film called Strawberry Jam, which was written, directed, and produced by myself. And a great actress, her name is Charlotta Roselle. She's amazing. It's about a comedian who's facing depression, and days before...
Yeah, your cousin.
I don't know. Right?
It's not funny.
Nobody laughs, mama. I'm sorry.
It's all good. That should be coming out this month.
Right.
Again, it's about a female comedian who's facing depression, and before her comedy show, pretty much things go to SHIT before. So it's really a testament to her illness and things of that nature in comedy, and what kind of goes on behind the scenes. As you guys know, people like Robin Williams committed suicide. So I wanted to come from that angle with this film. So
yeah, very deep, Chase. Very deep.
I'm very deep. Very.
Let's get back to the question of the day where we can laugh.
I know it was like so depressing. We need a better transition into the next.
Oh, they're gonna blow their brains out on stage. No, you're taking me down a whole notch. But we're back. We're talking about things your girlfriend does to drive you crazy, or in certain cases, your boyfriend. But let's move on. The next one is she expects you to read her mind.
Amen.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's start with you, Classic. I mean,
I'm not a mind reader. I will never be Madam Cleo or Uncle Cleo or nobody else. You need to communicate what you have on your mind. And I got one more rule. You have 48 hours if you are upset about anything I say. You have 24 hours to get your thoughts together, 24 hours to get your words right. If you cannot communicate within 48 hours that situation, there is nothing I can do to help you. I will listen to it afterwards, but Jesus walks and so do I on that statement. Church.
let me go to Nicolette. Now, you're single.
Okay.
So, again, most men or most people who, especially in I call in the dating stage, you expect that man, if he really wants to be with you, he should, after a couple of dates or a couple communication conversations, he should know certain things that you like.
Right.
Is that a prerequisite? Yes or no?
No, it's true. After 3 months, you need to know certain things. Like, if it's like, oh, if I'm allergic to something, but you order it for me, that doesn't make no sense. So it's like...
Yes, it does. That means I don't like you.
No, that means he don't listen.
That happened to me. I'm allergic to seafood, and then this girl I was dating ordered boneless fish and told me it was chicken. She was trying to kill me.
Exactly.
Once again, that means you don't like me.
It's very valid. I think, like, I mean, don't read my mind, but if you know something's gonna make me mad, don't do it.
Look at her. You see?
That's why she's single.
She got real Landover on you right there. That's real Landover Maryland on you right there.
But vice versa, though.
Right.
Same. Like, if I know he would get mad at a certain thing, like, come on now, really, you knew better. Like,
Yeah, leave me
Miss,
alone.
I want it my way, Cylla. Your thoughts on
Burger King.
expect? He should know what's on my mind. True or false?
Well, I will say, like, communication is key.
Yeah.
However,
It's always that twist with her.
Ding ding. However,
you know, like she was saying, there, like, after you know certain things, like, you should know. You should know.
you should.
You should know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
that's kind of where I stand. You should know.
And my new favorite last name is Breaux. And I watched the LSU Tigers this year. They got about 10 bros. Your thoughts on she should read your mind. Do you agree with your co-host here?
Yeah, I mean that's the only, that's one of the ways that the relationship can go smoothly. You know, because if you can't read my mind or I can't read your
You
mind,
can't read nothing else.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, I'm a big believer.
What about you backstage? You take it from the opposite end. I mean, if he don't tell you, then why should you be held accountable for it? He laughs. I'm saying it.
No. I mean, trying to read the mind. In the beginning, you got to let me know everything is possible.
Exactly.
You got to keep on talking. You got to communicate. But if I mean, but after a certain amount of time, I should know.
But even in the beginning, and Chase, you can answer this. Isn't it kind of cool? Like you go out with a woman first night, or you just kind of follow her vibe, and you can pick up things that I think she would like some roses. I think she might like a delivery of some type of jewelry. I mean, your thoughts? Or is that just way too early, too soon?
It's definitely something where you have to. We're talking about the first time meeting.
Right. You meet up, went out.
I think. See, I'm bad at like picking up vibes on people. Like I'm really a bad vibe reader. I'm gonna be honest.
You're a habitual vibe reader.
But I feel like as the man, like we obviously have to shoot our shot and take our chances. But whatever, if we're on a date, okay, I want to take you somewhere nice. I'm shooting my shot. You know, I may be allergic to seafood and not take it to the seafood place. But ultimately, like you would never. I think you never know where the line is until you cross the line. And
right.
It's
habitual line crossing.
Habitual. You got to cross the line if you want to know where it's at.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of that, it's pretty much for us to really just put ourselves out there and say, hey, listen, this is what I like to do. Let's do it. And if you don't like it, then
you got to go.
I'm
Church.
Change the language. Oh my God.
Excuse me. Then I messed up. But it's like, it's a real gamble. Like, honestly, it's a gamble. And it's really a gamble for the guy, like, because we're really putting ourselves out there where this is what I like. This is where I want to go.
You poor baby. Look at you putting yourself out the other door.
The girl could easily be like, oh, no. Do you know where he took me? Hell no. You know what I mean?
He brought a Groupon.
He brought me on a Groupon to the seafood place. Like, and next thing you know, but in your mind, as the guy, you think you're doing.
I used to work for Groupon. I always use them. Rodeo, last word. Your thoughts.
Last word of the day. Don't date a cheap man or woman. Basically, that's.
I know you don't date no cheap woman. I know you're the cabana.
And I think I have a guy with a Haiti shirt that agrees with me. He agrees with everybody with everything. So he must be drunk. He agreeing with everybody. Everything.
Well, that ends that question again. Question day presented by BNP Catering. Ladies, thank you again.